Hi, my name's Terry. Welcome back to my channel. I am constantly looking for ways to make additional income, and since that seems to be utterly unsuccessful, I decided to shift my focus on coming up with ways that we can actually save some money. We are super guilty of spending far beyond our means. So today I was just going to talk a little bit about a few things that I compiled on different ways that we're going to try and save money, and I'm sure everyone else could too. Number one, I feel like is a super obvious one, quit smoking. While I'm not a smoker, I can understand what a seemingly daunting and massive challenge this can be for anybody who is. However, when you put it into perspective, I have a hard time justifying how someone would not want to take advantage of all the tools available and at least attempt to quit or significantly cut back. If you think about it, it's an incredibly selfish spend that benefits absolutely nobody. Now, I know it's different in every area, obviously, but I mean, on average, what it's a pack of cigarettes costs like $8.80-ish. Every smoker I know smokes probably a pack a day. What is that, like? I don't know, math in my head, like $250 at least a month. I mean, that's a pretty decent car payment. So anyway, quit smoking. Number two, quit drinking. Drinking tends to be a slippery slope anyway, if you think about it. It's funny because as somebody who used to drink far too much, it's super easy to pretend that the loss of money from drinking is not justified somehow. I know I used to think that that's not what was breaking the budget. That was just 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there. Regardless of whether you put your dollars on the bar top or you spend them at the grocery store buying a case, even the occasional drinker spends hundreds of dollars each month, and that money could be better allocated. So quit drinking. Number three is a super obvious one to anybody who is trying to save money, I'm sure, but cut your cable. Get rid of it. I mean, you literally can find absolutely anything on YouTube anyway. It took us 4 years of contemplating and wanting to cut cable, but not really wanting to, and not sure if we should, and what was our life going to look like if we did. And we wasted thousands of dollars in that time. We're such TV junkies that even I didn't want to miss my favorite show. Once I started to explore Netflix and Prime and YouTube, I realized there's absolutely no need whatsoever for cable. I literally can find anything I want to watch on all those other platforms, and there's so many others available. So I do have to say, while I was really nervous about cutting it, I don't know why, it is strangely freeing. So cut your cable. Number four, if you subscribe to my other channel, then you probably have already seen me talk about this. Chapstick. Stop buying chapstick. If you are a chapstick junkie like I am, I know that probably just made you panic and cringe a little bit. And like I said, I'm a super chapstick junkie and a brand snob too. I literally have a tube of chapstick everywhere I am. I have it in the table over there. I have it in the kitchen, in all the cabinets. I have them in my desk. I have them next to my bed, in every purse, in every single pair of jeans I'm wearing. I have them in the car. I have them everywhere because I panic if I think for a second that I might be without chapstick. And at $4 a tube, you can imagine that gets pretty expensive. And it's such a consumable product. I mean, I was easily spending 50 bucks a month. But I have recently discovered just how unbelievably simple it is to make your own, and I've changed my life. Not to mention, I like them so much better anyway. So now they only cost me about 12 cents a tube, so now it doesn't matter where I have. Anyway, if you're interested, I will leave the recipe down in the comments below. So stop buying chapstick. Number five, buy in bulk. I was a little torn on this one, and I almost didn't put this on here. I think that in general, buying in bulk is really, really good advice, and it's great if you're going to consume a lot of something. Obviously, buy more of it and probably get a better sale price. The problem is that with the way prices are lately, you really have to shop around and actually do the math and make sure that you're getting the best possible sales price per quantity. That being said, you also have to really, really be careful not to overspend and buy just because it's a little bit cheaper per ounce, but you wouldn't normally buy that much anyway. So this can be a little bit tricky, where you might end up spending a little bit more money rather than saving money. So buy in bulk if you can, but also make sure that you do your homework and make sure that you really are getting the best possible price on something that you're going to use and utilize. Number 6, order your groceries online. It is comical how easy it is to walk into the grocery store to get a gallon of milk and come out with an overflowing shopping cart of things that you needed. Did you really need all that? Ordering groceries online will definitely keep you from over ordering. It's a lot easier to stick to, let's just say, a $200 budget if you can see the tally going up with every item that you're putting in there. And then what I do is I just go through my cart again, and if I'm over, I'll just, figure out how much I'm over and see what I really didn't necessarily need this week and what I can wait till next week to get. So definitely start ordering your groceries online. It's worth it. Number 7, stop buying sale items just for the sake of getting a sale. I used to be so guilty of this, and I kind of am too when I go in the store. I just don't really go in the store anymore. I think that when you see something that's on sale, you automatically think that if you don't get it right now, you're going to miss the markdown and you're going to miss out on something. And that's not necessarily true. It's such a good sales tactic to get people to overspend on something that they weren't actually intending to buy at that moment. Anyway, I definitely stopped shopping sales because I always ended up with way more than I actually ever would have needed anyway. Just for the sake of getting a better price, I ended up spending more money. So be smart if you're shopping sales. Number 8 is a little bit out there, but switch all your light bulbs to LED if you haven't already. It doesn't seem like it would be much of a savings, but long term, it really is a good amount of saving. It might be kind of a wash as far as upfront cost to purchase them all, but it will save on your energy bill, which we all know is on the rise lately. Plus, they don't emit heat like regular light bulbs do, and they last a lot longer, so they don't have to be changed as often. So change your light bulbs. Number 9. Oh, I have such a hard time with number 9. Fast food. Cut out fast food. Make food at home. Seems like the most obvious one, but I have the hardest time with this one. I'm a fast food junkie. I know that there are thousands of different things that I could make at home that would literally cost me pennies per meal. So I cannot even justify why I would rather go out and spend $10 per person per meal every single day. If you have watched any of my other videos, you know that this is definitely where I struggle the most. The draw is definitely the convenience of having food that we all love that's ready in minutes, and I didn't have to do anything at all. I know how unhealthy it is and how insanely expensive it is, but I'm finding that fast food eating is the hardest habit of mine to break. And finally, number 10, along the same lines, brew your own coffee. If you are not brewing your own coffee at home, you are probably wasting at least $100 a month. You can get a decent coffee pot for $10. And most of the big coffee chains have their brand creamer and coffee in the store for purchase anyway. So brew your own coffee at home. And there you have it. There's my 2 cents on how to save a few bucks. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.